Hello, fans. This is Tony Hartley, bringing you all the action of Major League Baseball from MLB The Show 25. This is the spring training game played on February 22nd of this year from Port St. Lucie, Florida, Houston Astros at the New York Mets. So let's go to the action, and I'll talk to you in a little bit. So let's look at the batting orders for today's game. First, for the Houston Astros, leading off will be Jose Altuve, second base. Batting second, Marcelo Dubano, center field. Jordan Alvarez batting third, left field. Christian Walker batting cleanup, first base. Yanier Diaz batting fifth and catching. Isaac Paredes batting sixth and playing third base. John Singleton batting seventh, the designated hitter. Jeremy Pena batting eighth, playing shortstop. And Chase McCormick batting ninth and playing right field. For the Mets, Sterling Marte will lead off as the designated hitter. Jeff McNeil will bat second and play second base. Juan Soto batting third, playing right field. Mark Ventros batting cleanup and playing third base. Francisco Lindor batting fifth, shortstop. Pete Alonso batting sixth and playing first base. Brandon Nimmo batting seventh and playing left field. Francisco Alvarez batting eighth and catching. And Jose Siri batting ninth and playing center field. So that's your batting order as it stands right now. Let's go to the action with John Shambi and Chris Singleton.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Houston Astros going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And today's starter, Kodai Senga.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Jose Altuve leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Gonna count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Altuve on at first. Nobody out. And that one is lifted in the air. Nimmo has it sized up. 1 down. Now we check out the Astros lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. And that one gets past the catcher. Altuve into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
And that one a little below the knees. 2-1. Pickoff throw. Altuve back safely. And that one fouled off. And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Swing and a miss. Alvarez down to first in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Digging in, Christian Walker. That one ripped left field. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. A 2-run homer, and just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So 2 away with nobody on. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. The 1-0. And another ball. Senga maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. And we're back. Getting the nod on the mound, Framber Valdez.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Bottom of the first, Starling Marte up to hit. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
There's the strike. That's down and in. A slider missed. Swing and a ground ball. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Here's a Mets lineup now. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning. Everything shifts and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Headed down the line, and that drops foul. Right through there for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here's Juan Soto. Swing and a chopper out to short. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
2 outs, runner at first. And now it's Mark Vientos. And a slider in there for a strike.
0-1.
The 0-1. Just missed.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that is downstairs. And a count 2-1. Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next offering is down low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
The pitch. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. In the dirt. The shortstop takes the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Soto at second. Vientos on at first with 2 down. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Lindor swings through that one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They trail it here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Senga back to work. Fastball for a strike. Foul ball there. Caught him looking for the K.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
At the plate, John Singleton. Next offering is fouled back.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Alonso takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down at the top of the second. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Sliced hard but foul. 2 out, space is empty. And there's a foul ball. Two outs. And ball 1.
2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Pitch misses there, and now 3-2.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Vientos sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're up 2-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's the polar. Check swing, called strike. And the 0-2. That's a base hit and a good start to the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. On the ground, 2 ball. Walker tossed to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Hard hit, left field, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now it's Jose Siri. Yeah, that's fouled off. Now the 0-1. Out to short, Pena. They get the force. That ends the frame. Mets strand 1. They trail things here 2-0. And we're back. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. McCormick in his 5th season, 29 years old, and he's usually in center, but today starting in right. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, less responsibility for him today, making the move from being the captain of the outfield to moving to right field. So he can let his center fielder take those balls in the gap and kind of like a little day off.
Now this is in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Swings here and blasts one left field, way back there, and it's out of here. So he goes yard to left, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. Pitch misses inside. Ball one.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter. Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an all-star in both leagues while playing for the same team. You know, Boog, Altuve goes back all the way to those Astros days in the NL Central before they moved to the AL West.
Grounds one to short, and that one finds its way through.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So a man aboard. Now the number 2 hitter, Mauricio Dubon. Runner on the move, and a pop-up right side, foul territory. Alonso hauls it in, and there's one away. Air Jordan steps in to take his hacks. 0 for 1 so far. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Soto brings it in, and there are 2 down. And now it's Christian Walker. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. On to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now 3-0. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Starling Marte. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one missed.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
And another ball.
3-0.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Altuve to second, that's 1. To Walker, and that's 2.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And now it's Juan Soto. Reached on an infield single his first time. That's through there for a strike. Outside low, and the count is 1-1.
1-1. Ball, that's off the plate.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Line drive. And that's the inning. Mets leave one. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the fourth, Clay Holmes.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now Yainer Diaz. His first at bat was a strikeout. Stops you dead in your tracks, and just like that, you completely forget about. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Isaac Paredes now at the plate. Struck out looking at his first at bat. In the dirt, but kept close. Diaz aboard here at first with nobody out. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. Liner, base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. So runners at the corners, nobody out. John Singleton up next for the Astros. He's 0 for 1. And that drops in for a strike. Way inside, gets out of the way. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
First and second, no outs. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
No outs, runners at first and second. That's outside. Now 1-2. Got him. And now 1 away. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So up next, Chas McCormick. He's already homered here in this one. In there at the knees. And it's 0-1. One out. Runners at first and second. Not even close there. And 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. He's 2 for 2.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a strike. Smash down the left field line. Nimmo squeezes it, and that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Ronel Blanco.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And that one is downstairs. 1-0. Fouled off left side. Next pitch is downstairs. And a curve misses outside. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Blanco checks over to first, and he's back. Here's Pete Alonso. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Lindor gets his lead at first with nobody out. That's down and in. A slider missed. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Now, Brandon Nimmo. He hit into a double play his first time up. He swings and fouls one off. First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
One and one.
And a foul ball. Just missed. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. The throw in, but it's offline. It's 4-1.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Francisco Alvarez getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
1-0.
Squirts away a little bit. Next offering is in for a strike. First and second here, no outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Breaks his bat and pops it up. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Goes to second for 1.
Well, I guess we could chalk that one up to great teamwork. It wasn't pretty by any means, but helping your teammate out like that and then knowing he had time to go to second, keep a runner out of scoring position. Very heads-up play right there. Now, we couldn't hear it with all the noise in this ballpark, but I'm sure there was some good communication right there, some body language. These guys got it done.
Siri in now. Outside. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. in this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
2 on, 1 out. Out towards left center. Alvarez sizes this one up. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sac fly. It's 4-2.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Here's Starling Marte. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. And a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Next
1
pitch,
ball,
not
2
close,
strikes.
up high. And he grounds one to the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, 2 outs. Jeff McNeil stands in. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses. Right through there for a strike. Two aboard, 2 outs. That's down and in. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. We played 4. It's the Astros 4 and the Mets 2. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Griffin Canning.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Action in the Mets bullpen. Jose Butto appears to be getting loose. Minter warming up as well. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Drops into the glove, and there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Outside low, and that is ball one. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. And now 2-0. One down, base is empty. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-2.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Christian Walker will hit next. And that misses. And that's ball one. Outside with a breaking ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 6-2. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
One down. So next up for Houston, Yainer Diaz. In the dirt, ball one. Still only one out here in the inning. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add to their lead. It's 7-2. That's their fifth homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Frankie Montas gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty. Isaac Paredes digs in now. 1 for 2. And that one cutting but missing down low. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count 1-2. And that skips in the dirt.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Singleton stands in now and watches strike one. Pulls that one foul. Two down, nobody on. Inside. Nope, and it's 1-2. And that one missing low. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 7 and the Mets 2. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, J.P. France.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Juan Soto. Ripped to right, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Soto on at first, nobody out. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Action in the pen down there. Colton Gordon getting ready to go. Wisniewski getting cranked up as well.
Ball 2.
In the dirt.
2-1.
Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Ball, that's just out.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 2.
Full count.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Gets the call. 0-1.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
That's off the inside corner, and the count even 1-1. And there's a ball.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Soto around third. He'll score.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Alonso, the next to hit, takes ball one. And there's a strike. Ground ball left side, could be two. There's one. On to first, double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Tap foul at the plate. That one misses, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs with a runner at third. Breaking ball misses down and away. That one 95 to finish him off. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. Montas back to work. That's in there. It's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Jose Buto up and throwing. Minter, the lefty, warming up as well. Next offering is in for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
McCormick stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Montas, a 6'2" righty, 255 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Next offering is fouled back. Way high. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Here's a 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground to third. Throw sails over his head at first. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3.
So many things have to go right to make these types of plays. You have to be able to process your positioning, the distance of the throw, and your target in just a few seconds. It's not always going to work out the way you want.
So the lineup flips over, and next to hit for Houston, Jose Altuve.
Ball one, no
Altuve
strike.
officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro. Third player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio
Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon. That one the other way, and makes the play, and that's out number 3. 1 error in the inning, but nothing more. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Astros 7 and the Mets 3. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Colton Gordon. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a foul out of play. And that one fouled off.
That's a ball.
Activity in the Houston bullpen.
1 ball, 2
Taylor
strikes,
Scott getting loose out there. McCullers getting loose as well. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and he held up. Hard hit, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Up next, the center fielder.
And stepping in for New York, Jose Siri. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. The Astros leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. That's a little bit low.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A solo shot. And they cut into the lead. It's 7-4.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Starling Marte up now for the Mets. Just missed.
1-0.
And that's outside. Gordon, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he's out, trying for two.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
2 down, bases empty. Now here is Jeff McNeil.
Outside,
that one
that's a ball.
outside, and it's 1-0. Two outs. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Belly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
1-1 now. Line drive. Grabs it on the run. And that will end the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now a 7-4 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jose Butto.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Victor Caratini. And takes low for ball one.
Counts 1-0.
And that one upstairs. Hit in the air, left field. Series sizing it up. Hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman.
There comes a pinch hitter for the Astros, Ben Gamel. Looking to start something with 1 gone. And that misses. And that's ball 1. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher.
There comes a pinch hitter for the Astros, Cesar Salazar, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. There's the strike. That's off the mark, and now it's even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next
2
offering
balls,
way
1 strike.
upstairs. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Vientos makes the play, and it's out number 3. Astros go down 1-2-3. They hold a 7-4 lead. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Taylor Scott. Cooper Hummel getting loose there. He's now in the game at first. Also entering the game, Jake Myers. And, man, they're asking a lot of him to play completely out of position. Pinch hitter coming on, Luis Angel Acuna.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
Now a fly ball to right center. Nabs it, and there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Mets going with a pinch hitter, Jose Azocar. One out, the base is empty for him. The other way, makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting,
So now a pinch hitter, Jesse Winker, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Ball one
1-1.
there. The Mets trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, nobody on, and it's even up.
Ball 2.
Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. And they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Sean Reed Foley. Brett Beatty now in the game as he takes over third. Also into the ball game, Ronnie Mauricio. He's in at shortstop. Also entering the game, Tyrone Taylor. He takes over in right. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Zach DeZenzo. Down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And misses inside. And delivers outside. Got him swinging. So now the Astros designated hitter, John Singleton. A little bit low. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Huascar Brazoban up and loosening in the pen. Minter also getting ready. One down, base is empty. Just off the inside edge. Just missed. Right through there for a strike.
Please do.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Siri sizing this one up. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
The bat, number 3.
2 outs, base is empty. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle, Mauricio on the run, throw to first, and it beats him. What a play. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brian Abreu.
Now, number 52.
So digging in, Pete Alonso.
The first baseman, Alonso.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Josh Hader, the closer of the staff, is throwing. And another ball.
Damn. That's ball 3.
Fastball for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
That one ripped left field. Hits the fence.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Next to hit, Brandon Nimmo. Right down the chute, strike 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Fought off foul. Line drive, takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. That one's in there. 0-1. And a strike on the outside edge. Misses outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. That's out number 2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So up next for New York, Jose Siri. upstairs.
Ball.
Alonso leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Outside low, and that's ball 2. And that drops in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Starling Marte would be next if they can extend the inning.
Exactly the kind of bat you need in a clutch situation like this. Got to do whatever it takes to give him a chance.
Swung on, belted. That's back. And it hits the fence. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one. Really important at bat coming up now.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Jonathan Walton.
And he would be the tying run, Boog. So we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
And that is out of play. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Jumps, throws. What a play. Inning over. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. It's now 7-5. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Huascar Brazoban. And now the right fielder, Chas McCormick. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 8-5.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
In there for strike one.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Swinging a foul straight back. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the ninth.
Ball 1.
Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Max Kranick, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Not close with that one. 2-2.
Full count.
That's to third. Baden slings to first. Now one gone in the ninth.
Now back to the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
Pinch hitter coming on. Shea Whitcomb. lifted in the air down the left side. Mauricio under it. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder Jake Myers.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Brazaban, 35 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Ball. That's inside.
Hit on the ground to short. Jump throw. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
Cooper Hummel, the next to hit. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. That one
Ball 1,
missed.
no strike.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Brazoban throws over, and he's back in easily. Myers off of first with 2 away. And that drops in for a strike. Two outs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line. And a foul ball. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 8-5.
Going, yeah, we in go mode. Going, yeah, we in go mode.
Never going slow mo.
Going.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Josh Hader.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Number 89 into the game as a defensive sub now, and he'll take over in center. And stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. Part of what makes Hader's fastball so unique is that he gets carry on the fastball up in the zone, and yet he grips it like a sinker. That one pushed to the left and foul. And Hader's been one of the best strikeout pitchers in all of baseball. Here's a high chopper. Hummel. He steps on the bag. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. That is upstairs for ball 1.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strike.
Foul ball. The Mets trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that's off. the inside edge. 3-1 now. Swing and a ball drilled center field. And there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give.
Catches the zone. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
And the next pitch is way outside. Hader is just 1 strike away. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it.
Well, I'd say we got treated to a good one. Gotta love a game when you get 13 runs on the board. A lot of offense, but it doesn't end in a blowout. Tons of really good at-bats to look back on in this one.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
That's a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Final score. It's the Astros 8 and the Mets 5. So until we talk to you again, I'm Tony Hartley. Please drive safely and have a very pleasant good night. Everybody,